Honkai Star Rail music reaction. How is everybody? Rail music. I'm Mattias, and like you, I enjoy cinematic music and game music. So today we're gonna listen into a Star Rail. And we got a playlist here actually prepared for me today. Thank you, F-Type77, for providing the list of some really good tracks. Hope. Yeah, so I did a little poll here before launching the stream, just to check out what you prefer with this show, with my reaction videos. You can hear my voice is a little bit sore today. I've been sick for a few days. And yeah, it's getting better, but anyway. Foxer Koki, hello. Sane Music, hi. Ketor, welcome. Yes, I did a little poll here. What's your favorite part of my streams? This is the face expressions, the piano improvisations. Or do you like the music theory analysis, or just the chill vibe and the swinglish? An obvious swinglish. So we have 41 votes, but I'm gonna continue to let the poll roll. Fox Corky, what painting by you is favorite for you? I think at the moment, this is my favorite painting. Because we got 100% in Silksong. And I just had to, I'm a big fan of the Team Cherry games after playing Silksong and Hollow Knight. So obviously I got to do a painting too. Yeah, I can show you quickly where we're at, because I think it's a fun little thing here, because you can see between each of these reaction shows, you can see some things change in the painting every episode. Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. Nice to be here for the chill vibes. I'm also here for the chill vibes, and to play some piano and listen to great music and to get inspiration. And of course, while I was sick, me and my son Alex, we've been playing some games. We've been playing Shadow of the Colossus, and we actually finished Shadow of the Colossus yesterday. All the 16 bosses. And I'm not gonna spoil anything from the story, but damn, that's a cool game. A little bit unpredictable ending, if I'd say so. I totally expected something else for the end, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. Peak game. Yeah, so tonight we're gonna listen into Star Rail. We've been doing a lot of Genshin Impact. I think we've done 3 like main streams, listening into the soundtrack. And there's some really good tracks in Genshin Impact by Hoyomix, the composer team. So I expect nothing but excellence from this soundtrack too, since it's the same soundtrack team, from what I understand. Shadow, the PS2 one. It's the remake of Shadow of the Colossus. So it's I'm playing it on the PS4. It felt a little bit like sluggish, the control, but overall I think it's a really beautiful game. it would probably have been better to play it on the PS5, but we started it on the PS4, so why not? Julia, hi there, welcome. Ketoru, Larelias, just in time to say yay. Hi there, welcome. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I totally enjoyed the painting. That's I juggle the painting and then music and daily life stuff. But it's a really great, it's a really nice relaxation doing the painting. Highly recommend it if you if you want something to relax with. Especially these days with all the digital stuff going on. Damn, my voice is already kind of messed up. But who gives? We're here to listen to music. Peak Game. Heroic Knave, welcome. Thanks for catching the stream first time. That's awesome. You've seen a couple of videos. Nice. Analysis of the music, always great to hear. Yeah, I'm having a blast. But of course, it's a little bit harder to do like more deep dive analysis during a live stream like this, because you wanna engage with the chat, do stuff like this, talk with you guys, and do story time. Oh, speaking of story time, we also have a new T-shirt, the Menu Boss, which you can grab in my merch store. It's should be a button here below the video. And I got myself an orange one and also a black one. Obviously referring to the beautiful music of our favorite games, like Silksong, Clair Obscur, Genshin Impact, and so forth. Our first track's gonna be a great Menu Boss. I hope so. Yeah, so again, big thanks for supplying the list. F-Type 77. So let's see if we have the same taste. Dlazers, welcome in. Thanks for joining. I have no idea what's gonna be. It's a totally blind reaction. I usually do the first time reactions here to the different games when it's a new game like this, at least for me. I'm doing a blind reaction first, and then I might go and like play the game and so forth, and then maybe come back to the game. So we'll see what happens. I thought about running. Let's see if we can check out maybe the trailer to Star Rails first. Honkai Star Rails trailer. Character trailer, official release trailer, Interstellar Journey, Honkai Star Rail. Guess that's the official one. It's a very short trailer, so let's give it a spin. I fear for your gaming future if the chat gets you involved in multiple gacha games. Don't fear for my gaming future. I'm juggling a few different games. On my gaming channel, Gelheim Gaming, you have the link in the description to my gaming channel where we also play the games we talk about here on the Reaction Show. We've been playing in Dark Souls 3. I'm not finished with that one yet, so we still have to continue our progression in Dark Souls 3. But we're also playing, we played Silksong, we played the Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. And now we're playing a little bit of Genshin Impact. Also played a bit of Mayo. Shinkuro, welcome. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tickle there, just for being the first timer. Hello. Personal favorites, love Spacewalk, Thundering Chariot, Hope is the Thing with Feathers, Samantha, and Proy. Yeah, we'll see what kind of tracks we bump into today. So I'm gonna see if I can get... How do we do that? That's how we do it. Gonna just adjust. Just adjust. Let's see if we can also get the audio. Watch out. Yeah.
Get rid of the press from the rusty time, those years. Don't stay in a daze looking for a sign. Start and try. Run across fields of ice, but hidden in starlight. Be well aware of roads we've gone by. But yesterday,
Love the bass line.
now trailblazers keep credos in mind.
They're really catchy.
One, stop staying within the lines. Two, we always align. Three, even if we don't get the upper hand, we'll fight for one. Four, never care and report hindsight. Five, let us light the night. Six, even when there are wills within, we'll go ahead. Get it pulverized.
Love the lyrics. Get it pulverized. Yeah, talk about high energy trailer music. I love the vocals and the really cool bass line there in the music. And indeed, very different music, thematic music compared to a Genshin Impact soundtrack. Not much of orchestral stuff in that one. But that's totally fine, as long as it works for the game. Game music obviously has to work for the game. Also, like someone said earlier, even though it's all music made under Hoyo Mix, the composers are different. Yeah, I've seen the list. It's quite an extensive collection of composers. So, let's continue here and listen to the playlist. We're going to begin with the track Star Rail. I wonder if it's going to be the same that's played in the trailer. Maybe not. Beautiful build. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful theme. Very sparse. And I like this for menu themes. Of course you can go like all in and do bombastic stuff in the menu. But I mean, where do you go from that? That can be problematic. If it's not like a game, like Dark Souls. That beautiful little tinkling there and then too. So that was the Star Rail menu theme, menu boss theme. Yes, we are 110 watchers at the moment. Awesome. A lot of people in here today. That's nice. Lovely. Good to see so many people sneak in here for the game reaction show and watch this live. That's how we do it. Yeah, that swells. Chef's kiss. Beautiful stuff there. Da, da, da. I'm not gonna sing too much today because my voice is totally out of place due to the cold. I wonder what kind of cold I've had actually, because I've not had fever, but it feels like the whole body is like totally drained. So it feels like I have fever, but I've shaked multiple times and no fever, but maybe it's some kind of COVID. Who knows? Yeah, I hope to be better soon too. I actually thought about recording some of those to get those really deep choirs while I'm sick. It's the best time to record a bass. 6/7? You like that, do you? So you can record it and put it on repeat. I'm gonna do it for you. 6/7, 6/7, 6/7. The Real Spooky Gaming. Hi there, good to see you again. Okay, people, you know what to do. Leave a like on the stream. Our record is still a 666 like during a stream. The demonic win. Demonic record. So I guess we have to beat it. Or Michael Jackson's gonna come haunt us in our nightmares. Right, so next track, Space Walk. Tackar. Man, that's a chill vibe. Ooh, love those reversed effects. That's the best. Especially when they're like delicately placed like this in a track. Yeah, I noticed the vocals there. They are really like smoothly mixed into the music. And that's one thing that I often come back to and think about when listening to especially Genshin Impact soundtrack. How smooth everything is always mixed and how well instruments blend into each other. And the layerings. And the same thing here, even if it's a totally different sounds like MacGyver. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm a big sucker for electric piano, so big win. Damn, 2 really nice tracks already. Compared to Genshin, HSR feels definitely more modern, but orchestra feels still there for many tracks, especially later in the game. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, from what I understand, F-Type 77, correct me if I'm wrong, these are chill tracks early in the game. Next track, science fiction. Really enjoy the light percussion. Reminds me a lot of like drum beats you can find in something like Stylus RMX or something. I'm talking about sample libraries. Oh, cool stuff. That's a really, really nice break to take down everything like that and then come back with a nice dynamics. Really cool, like a trumpet sound in the background there. Actually, I saw some video here earlier. I think it was yesterday. Somebody that used their mouth to voice like a trumpet because they didn't find any sample library that sounded good enough for doing the trumpet articulations, so they made it with their mouth instead of using the sample library. Kind of insane if you think about it. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with your mouth. Godfather. It's a really nice momentum, and even though it's like very chill tracks, they all have this forward motion. And also this creeping sci-fi vibe too. But not too much. It's not like the soundtrack of Arc Raiders. Although I love that soundtrack too. It's extremely nicely mixed, that one. But it sounds so much like Blade Runner and Vangelis. Yeah. Throw me your favorite emojis in the chat. We gotta get YouTube engagement rolling. And give the stream a like while you're at it. Yeah, we're gonna see what the next track is. Next track in line. Actually, I can post the link here to our playlist provided by F-Type 77. But the battle themes. Yeah, it's been quite chill so far. So next up, we're listening to Crisis. Sounds sneaky. Damn, this is so tightly mixed. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how you get in the face of people. Just take out everything, pure silence, and then bang, bash on. But I really love how the arrangement here is actually very, very light for a battle theme, and that's really good because there's plenty of room for sound effects in the music here, or in between the sounds in the music. It's very lushly arranged. You can clearly hear all the it's very defined, very good definition on the instrumentation in the track too. I'm gonna rewind a bit, just so cool track. Yeah. Ah, yes. And of course you have to have some chops in there too. It sounds quite modern and yeah, very nice battle theme. Really like that one. Especially how sparse or like how good separation there is in this instrumentation. There's not too much layers going on. It's just like chill battle music. That's maybe how I would put it. A little bit funky. Next up, we gotta go into a track called Flashpoint. Yeah, anyone into glitch hop? No! I wanted to hear more. Gonna go back to Flashpoint again. Yeah, excellent battle theme there again. Just love they really have that like military snare in there too, pitching up the snare. It really adds to the excitement and propel the track forward. But I love the sounds in these tracks. So tight drum sounds. And cool, like 70s leads. That's the cool thing. So it's like a mixture of old and new, I feel. Yeah, there we have it. Pitching. Here we go! Bum, bum, bum. Next up we have Deep Within. Sorry, not sorry. Holy shit. How cool is that? How cool is that? The sounds. Damn. Some really lovely ambient pads there. Love that. Big sucker for pad sounds. Speaking of that, if you're into music production, I actually made a pad pack with some very cool pads specifically designed for MPE controllers. So if you have a MPE controller and the Serum synth, check out my sound pack. Preset pack. Next up, we're listening to Flow Experience. Yeah, that's how we roll. Thanks for the sub. I just love the chill vibes in these tracks. It seems like at least the track so far has been quite, even if it's like battle themes and all that, it's been quite towards the minimal side. And indeed, a little bit of like lo-fi, especially this track. We have all that like sluggish drum playing in the pocket. But man, what a cool track. And the bass, man. It's a really nice, warm sound. Space station music. Lo-fi vibes. Indeed, it's quite short tracks, but probably made to loop. Next track, Mystery. Mysterious intro. Oh yes. It's very mysteriously sounding. It's very cool. But again, it's all about the bass. I think this soundtrack, it's all about the bass. If the Genshin Impact soundtrack is all about soaring strings, this one is all about the bass and the beats and the chill. And we're heading straight into Dawn of Disaster. From Honkai, Star Rail. Listen to the bass riffs there in the intro. I would have loved to have a little bit more maybe grit on the bass there, or at least make the bass a little bit more pronounced in the mix there, because there's so many good riffs in there. It's all about the bass. Yes, organ solo. Oh yes, another banger. This kind of reminds me to some Ultra Kill tracks. I actually haven't heard a lot of Ultra Kill. I've heard a little bit, and I thought about doing a reaction stream or some videos on Ultra Kill, because I know it's also a much beloved soundtrack. But the little I heard, maybe a little bit like that. But damn, they really go hard, these the battle tracks. Next up we have Timeline. Yeah, maybe we'll do Ultra Kill. I had it in one of my polls that I did on over on Patreon, patreon.com/Gelhain. You have the links in the description. Tenebre Rosso Sangria, Chef's Kiss. But damn, again, it's all about the bass. That's just what I'm coming back to here in these tracks. You can hear the lead thing in this soundtrack. That's the bass. Timeline, next track. From Honkai. Star Rail. Now this is a wicked track. Speaking of Terraria, this actually sounds a bit like Terraria. No, I didn't do a reaction to Terraria, but I played it some and my kids play it all the time. I also played it myself quite some time. But yeah, maybe we should do a Terraria reaction show. I do remember the main theme, at least the original, the OG Terraria theme. And I feel some of these sounds in here sounds a bit inspired by Terraria. I love the piano editions. Yeah, absolutely. The panning is just lovely. The sounds moving. And very soothing. Damn, really lovely track. Did you hear there at the end with the piano? You can hear it's like they have this pumping, this LFO on the piano, like a tremolo thing going on. Almost as timeless as our beloved. Coral Chambers, Silksong, Hornet. Just kidding. Yes, next up, Take the Journey.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it the day to celebrate.
What a cool voice.
I'll be waiting till we make it. We will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a lovely soothing voice, and that the ending there. Ba-da-ba-da-dum. Hello. Play the track, for God's sake.
Come with me, take the journey.
Friends are going away.
Started playing another track. A little bit unpredictable. Somehow, I think there's some graphical error in Chrome, the web browser I'm using to play back the tracks, because I can't see the buttons. From Honkai. Can't beat the live orchestra. Nothing beats the live orchestra. Can't help but think Chesnaya. Sneshnaya. Is that the latest region in Genshin Impact? So melancholic. Isolation. Sounds like a snowtop. Hill. Snowy hill. Next we have Earthfire, featuring Daniel Hope. Holy shit. Oh yes, yeah, there's definitely a flamenco vibes in there. Sarah Hoshino, welcome by the way. Thanks for checking in here tonight. Listening into Honkai Star Rail. Chesnaya, the Russian-inspired upcoming reading in Genshin. Yeah, since I started playing Genshin Impact on my gaming channel, I get like hundreds of shorts recommended to me every day now for Chesnaya and Genshin Impact. And yeah, I try to not look at everything because I want to experience it myself. But it's funny how your internet gets like destroyed if you just talk about something these days or just check the wrong video. In this case, it's the right video, but yeah, I felt flamenco vibes. Guitarist, awesome. I totally understand. Yeah. Impossible. It becomes like a bard song. It's like campfire music. A beautiful song. I really love the dynamics in that track, and everything from flamenco to like bard song, campfire music. Outer Wilds. It goes something like that, if I remember correctly. It's a beautiful melody, very simple. I love that. I love those type of chord progressions too and melodies. So I just played a little bit from Outer Wilds there. We did a reaction stream to Outer Wilds some time back, so if you missed that episode, just go and check that one. There's so much lovely music in Outer Wilds. Not playing the game yet, but I get so many good vibes from the music there and all the recommendations, so damn, I have to play it. I know it's one of those games you just can play once, but it's apparently a life-changing experience. And we love that, don't we? What's your opinion? Let me know in the chat. A lot of people in here today. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the upcoming streams. And by all means, check out the past streams and the OST reactions we've been doing on the channel. Dlazers, thank you. A dragon we fire away. Yeah, guys, throw me your favorite emojis in the chat. YouTube loves that stuff. Yeah, so many good tracks today in the soundtrack. And we even got inspired to play some Outer Wilds. How about that? Yeah, so I am preparing to do a little bit of a piano concert upcoming and play some of my favorite game and music themes. We're gonna play everything from Skyrim. We're gonna play a lot of Silksong tracks. We're gonna play Genshin Impact. We're gonna play all kinds of music. Horizon Zero Dawn, of course. Take your time before jumping into another gacha game, because there are multiple years long games. Yeah, I know, it's epic games. Finished games? Got any finished games? I got this hilarious... yeah, that's a thing we used to talk about between the local game companies here. I used to go to a lot of game conventions to like sell my music to game companies and check out what's upcoming in the games market. And when you're on the game conventions, at least back in the day, there were a lot of big guys with fat pockets, so to speak. The publishers walking around and trying to catch up with the companies that has finished games that they can publish. So you heard like all the time, finished game, you got any finished game? Hey kid, it's not that kind of game. Finished game? So we started to have that as like an inside joke. Finished game? Or finish game. What happened to my playlist? Where were we anyway? I'm lost. Sick and lost. Sorry. Sorry about my voice today and being a little bit out of place, but that's what cold does to you. Next up, Order. Silence. Anyone? Metal Gear Solid? Metal Gear Solid, anyone? This is so much Metal Gear Solid. And I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna drink a lot of tea. Thanks. Thanks for the concern. Whew. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. Solid Snake. lovely track. That one was really, really cool. I'm gonna listen more to that battle theme. Yeah, some really nice percussion in that one. And again, it's all about the bass. Yeah, many cool small details in the music. It's lovely to come back to the music after a while too, and like do a second and a third listening and get all the details. Metal Gear Revengeance. Actually, personally, I've only like played the older Metal Gear games, but I played Phantom Pain actually a little bit. I really liked the game, but somehow some other games came in the way. The pile of shame. It ended up in the pile of shame. I have too many games in my pile of shame. How about you? And speaking of that, while we have a lot of people in here today, so all of you, let me know here in the chat your pile of shame games. What games do you have in your pile of shame that you'd really, really love to dig into, but haven't had time to do that yet for some reason? Maybe you're playing something else. Maybe you're playing Crimson Desert or whatever. And maybe I'll let you know a few of mine. But now you know. Metal Gear Phantom Pain is in the pile of shame. HMX3 Music, welcome. What the hell? What's up with you guys? Do you have Expedition 33 in your pile of shame? What the hell, come on. Just go and play it. Okay, so let's see how many Expedition 33 we have here in the pile of shames. I played it almost twice. Ben Warren, thank for the sub. Do like Ben Warren, the zombie here. Join the channel. Elden Ring. That's because I suck. You're not alone. It's very hard games. And I don't know what I did to myself when I started playing Dark Souls 3, especially in streams. Because if you haven't tried it yourself, try playing really hard games on stream. Can get kind of frustrated sometimes. But I mean, we made 100% in Silksong in the stream. And I'm super happy. There was one boss that I almost rage quit. Carmelita Scarsinger. I'm not going to tell you more. Played Baldur's Gate 3 but never finished. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 either, but I played the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Pile of Shame. Uncharted Trilogy. Yeah, I started that one too. But I played Uncharted 4 and what's the game after that? I can't recall there's some like a spin-off. But I played all those through. I loved Uncharted 4. That's among my top games. Such a intriguing and a very immersive story in that one. And the funny thing about, I think we talked about this previously also, when you play the half through Uncharted 4, it feels like it's the end of the game. But then there's like 50% more of the game until you really arrive at the finish. That's one of those games where you're, yeah, a lot of a budget in that one. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 exists. Yeah, they do. They do. Anyone play the Lords of Hatred, the latest Diablo DLC? I just heard a few tracks from the soundtrack. My brother Elrinth. Are you there, Elrinth? Say hi in the chat, Elrinth. My brother usually is backseating him in the chat. But he sent me a link to the soundtrack for Lord of Hatred. And looks like an impressive soundtrack. So should we do a reaction to Lord of Hatred? Never finished Silksong. 50 hours. I spent 96 or 97 hours in Silksong. No, I didn't play Dead Stranding 1 or 2, but I am planning on playing. Especially after listening to all the sweet tracks from Woodkid and Low Roar. Yeah, absolutely. Come to Sweden and have a coffee and watch. Come over for a barbecue. Flickerfay, thanks for the sub. Let's continue with the listening here. Yeah, great songwriter, Low Roar. It's all about the bass. Damn, it's a really good build there at the end. I love all these chill tracks. Some cool light arrangements. Sparse. Braving the cold. Yeah. Kojima weirdness. Oh, love the build that's starting there. Now it's definitely more in the sci-fi, typical sound-fi genre, I feel, with that like pulsing synth arpeggio. Almost sounds like a trailer banger. Yeah, feels more like something you'd find in Arc Raiders, because it has all these like the pumping bass and then the arpeggios. Very much like analog sounding, and that we like. That we like. Next up, that we like. Sleep Tight from Honkai. Star Rail. Silksong mimic. We love ourselves on piano. Beautiful. What a beautiful melody in that one. Sleep Tight. Penacony. Composer overlap. Just love that in the melody when you have like close notes for a while and then you make a like large sprint. That's also a very good way to convey like vastness or space. Leave space between the notes. Or like a lower pitch to a higher pitch. Like in the Superman theme. Love that, by the way, the Man of Steel melody. It's not exactly, I'm just improvising here, and I just want to show that you can convey vastness or space if you have a large span between the pitches. Yeah, this stream will last for 7 to 8 hours. But I will not last that long, being sick and all. Next up, shh, silent. The dissonance. Harmonics. ping. That's like something from this was the hospital. Yeah, I love those harmonics. Mm-hmm. I should have brought the guitar. Damn. Dum dum. That's a lovely song. The Last of Us. That was the game. I totally blanked out there. I ran out of tokens. Did that happen to you anytime? Yeah. I actually I have some nylon guitars, but then I bought one of those steel strings, and I used that for a very long time. And then I came back to the nylon because it's such a wonderful sound. I'm gonna check up on my son here. Apparently he's waking up, but I'm gonna put on a track for you while we wait. While you wait. See you in a sec. Yes, oh yes. It's like waiting music. Yes, that was a track called Tension Shiver by yours truly. Yeah, you can check out the... I have some like credits list on my website, morningtomedia.com. But one of the last games I made music for was Mad Skill's BMX 2. And like aqua motor racing, snow motor racing. A lot of iOS games. I composed for a lot of like smaller iOS games and Flash games and commercials. Mobile games. But also some of the games came out on Switch and the PS. I'm gonna post a link here just. Bear with me a sec. A suitable track for the theme of tonight, Starfield. Yeah, there you have the credits list. And you can also see some of the albums I've worked on, and I played the drums on a shitload of albums, but not everything's in there in the credits list, but at least some of the stuff I played on. Okay, let's continue with Star Rail. Faded Sun. It's a little bit hard to like pinpoint the region for the music. It's like a mixture of different regions. I hear some like Middle Eastern influences there and all kinds of stuff. The Turkish influences. Faded Sun from Honkai Star Rail. Next up we have Ghost from the Past. Russian. I guess they pick stuff from all over the place. Join the Discord channel. Ghosts from the Past. This is definitely one of those tracks where you really want to have like some visuals maybe to see where this is placed, or maybe some animations or cinematics from the game to see where this is placed in the game. It sounds quite melancholic, also from the title. Sounds like it's really like breaking up emotionally there at the end. Abandoned city. Thus the breaking apart, so to speak, in the end of the music there. So great depicting of the actual scenery, I guess. Next up we have Underground. Speaking of Underground, who is excited for Metro 2039? I know I am. How about you? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, I played Final Fantasy VII. Yes, speaking of snowy harsh environments. I did play Metro Exodus myself, and also Last Light. Love both games. Exodus, great game. But somehow my save file got lost. I don't know what happened. I think it was one of those times when the PS4 crashed. We actually had that happening when we played the Shadow of the Colossus. That's totally annoying. We were picking up some of those like items. Some of the glowy items you can find throughout the world. And we got the blue screen of death. It's annoying every time. It has never happened on the PS5, but I've had it quite a few times on the PS4. Especially with the OG HD, internal HD. But I replaced the disc on it, and after that it's been working better. But I think it was a software error this time. The Bellobog, Frozen, the Earth, Frostpunk. Okay. It sounds very crisp and frosty. A lot of short tracks in... we finally arrived to the Godfather. I heard a lot of you guys like this track. There's a lot of short tracks, short loops. There's not many tracks that's about like 1.5 minutes. There's been one track, Timeline, and Earthfire, 240. Yes, next up, Godfather. Yeah, this track is just pure madness. Alistair Reed's Hi There. Yeah, the music is just lovely here in the soundtrack. And I didn't expect anything but excellence from the Hoyo Mix composers and producer team. It's been excellent. It began with this really chill mix. You have to check back on the music in the VOD after the stream ends. Such a sweet soundtrack. A lot of like minimalistic tracks also. But great instrumentation and balance in the mixes. But this one, I was just waiting for it. The duduk, finally. I love that instrument. Such a haunting tone. I'd love to have one, but I only have like sampled duduks that I've used in soundtracks. This is the Svarog's theme. Crazy Tammy, thanks. Stream for 10 hours. Stream for 10 hours? What? We usually launch the streams at 9 p.m. Central European time, but I've talked about doing streams earlier in the day, because I know we have people from Indonesia and all over the world, Australia and everywhere. By the way, let me know in the chat where you're from. But I bet, there's always going to be people from all over the globe when you launch streams like this. But it's lovely to see there's people from all over the world. But I'd love to do a stream earlier in the day too. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I understand the pep there around the Godfather track. Very intense track. Yeah, indeed. War drums. I call it cinematic drums. Usually it consists of taikos. We love our taikos, don't we? Oh yes. Okay, so we have people Canada, France, Russia. We have East Coast USA, Quebec, Germany. What's the time over in the East Coast at the moment? Honduras, nice. Poland, sweet. Belarus, England, Yosa, hi there. Spain, awesome. I just talked with a friend on the phone here earlier today. He's been to Spain, just arrived back home today. And I'd love to go because weather in Sweden is kind of piss at the moment. California, nice. Yeah, I've been to California 2 times. One time for E3 in 2004. And now in 2020 I was there for the NAMM show, which was a lovely experience, by the way. But E3, nothing beats E3 at 2004. I'm gonna stop at that, but just if you want to know what E3 is, especially around that time, 2004, it was the biggest game convention you could ever think of. They had mud wrestling. They had the Lord of the Rings team were there, the actors. I saw Halle Berry shake hand with Vin Diesel. He was there promoting Chronicles of Riddick, the game. And I had collected a whole bag of posters from Final Fantasy and all kinds of different games. We need E4, yeah. Yeah, E3, nothing's the same anymore. In Japan, awesome. China, lovely. Italy, we have Indonesia. Yeah, there you go. Brazil, 10 p.m. Yeah, here it's 10:40 p.m. Yeah, but that's how it is. I mean, you can't satisfy everybody, but I'm gonna try doing a stream earlier in the day too, just to catch up with some of you that can't arrive to the live streams, because I get a lot of comments just a few hours after we fire the streams or early in the morning from people that really want to join in on the streams. And it would be lovely to hook up with more people. Thailand, awesome. Yeah, I've been there 4 times. Bangkok and Hua Hin. Hua Yang, lovely place. The most lovely beach I ever visited, that was Hua Yang in Thailand. That's one of those beaches that you see in Phantom, and endless white beaches. Not like Hua Hin, which is, the beaches are not what they used to be. But anyways, let's continue. Lingering Heat. Chile. Yeah, hello world. Yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for joining in here. And sorry again for my voice. I'm just still sick. Don't you just love to hear music when it's played by real musicians, and when there's like all the flaws and untuned instruments and everything. It's just so lovely to hear real recorded instruments. Samples are great, they have their place, but there's always a special thing hearing real musicians play their instrument. And indeed, love the classic guitar. And I just love this combination when we have like a nylon guitar and cello. That's chef's kiss. Wait, this is live. Yep. That's how we love it. Don't play Starfield, goddammit. Exactly, yeah. It's all about those small details. That's actually, my prediction is that with AI music now and everything, my prediction is that tape is gonna come back. I think that like more live recordings and more nitty-gritty, more gritty recordings and more flow is gonna creep into music, rather than the Iber produced and overproduced albums. I actually saw that there's some new DAWs that popped up, new music applications that actually emulates how you work with the tape recorders. Some of my early albums back in the 90s, in the early 90s, and demos we did back in the early 90s, we recorded on tape, of course, and with that you can't do the super detailed editing that you do in today's music applications, where you can really get into move stuff around, you can cut and paste whatever, and I actually thought about it. I do these type of recordings these days too. I do a lot of like real recording with the instruments and of course with the piano. You can hear me playing here live in the live streams, and I talked with my son Elliot earlier today about doing some real analog recordings to tape. I mean, it's more time demanding, but I mean, when everything now has become press a button or type, I need a Robin Williams track with Robin Williams vocals. No other artist put it better than Robin Williams. He said, back in the day, we had to write 70 or 80 tracks, and maybe one or two of those tracks became a hit. Today, you can write a prompt, and then you have a hit instantly. And then you can make 80 hits in 10 minutes. So I feel that like the only progression is for us is to go back to the roots and to go back to being more human. And maybe that's the reason why I'm here. That's maybe the reason why I'm here on YouTube too, doing this like live reaction show, because that's as human it can possibly get, I guess. If you're here in the live stream, at least, because I'm here, I can poke at you, I can say hi. You can do that with AI too, but you can't emulate everything. Yeah, obviously it's gonna cost a lot more to record analog, and it takes a lot more time. You have to rewind the tape and everything in between the takes. But I remember that from the studio when we recorded the albums back in the 90s. You could go and take a smoke or take a coffee or we always took like pinball breaks when we have recorded 45 minutes of music, and then when we were done with the guitars or the drums or anything, you had to rewind all the tapes, and then we would go and play pinball in between the rewindings. But these days, it's like a work 24/7, always online, always on socials. Everything's about, back to basics, back to analog. Or analog in digital. I think the music application was called Tape 16. Gonna shake up on that. Maybe do a video on it when we record some drums and bass and guitars and stuff. Anyways, back to Eternal Freeze. That's so cool. Eternal Freeze. You heard there at the ending when you have that really muffled piano or felt piano. You can add like more felt or put a blanket on the piano to get even more felted sound, but you can hear the feet there on the piano. That's always a lovely detail to make it sound more human. Heaven! Thanks for the sub. You can sub too, and I'll tickle your subby. Rainworld, aha! Vinyls for Rainworld. Nice one, Dlazers. That's a nice gift. How kind of you. Next up we have Fate from Honkai Star Rail. Love the build, oh my god. Holy shit, that's a fat track. Oh yes. Love the build throughout that one. And always when we have piano like that. Sparkling piano. Just lovely. Alrighty, my friends. We have arrived at the final track of today. Big thanks for joining in on the stream here tonight. I hope you had a nice time here with me. Again, sorry for my totally ruined voice, but hopefully I'll be back in shape. Maybe for Saturday stream, because I promise we are going to do more Genshin Impact, the character trailer reactions. And listen into some more tracks from that. And we're also going to do, don't you worry, we're going to do more Mugenics too. I promise to do a part 2. So that's what we're going to do next up. Lovely to see so many new people in here today. And old but gold people too. And man, yeah, we have people from all over the globe. That's lovely. Don't forget to leave a like here on the stream. And also join in on our Discord channel. We have a lovely community there, chatting about games, trailers, music production. Speaking of music production, I actually built a plugin, a really, really cool arpeggiator. That's going to be released here any day. So watch out for that one if you're into music making. Next up, we're going to listen to Wildfire. Wildfire.
Wrapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed, frozen and banished out of greed. In their restless dreams, they try so hard to breathe, pulses flutter and sting within this bleakness. Pain will come with the blade, pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Unsheath the sword not to kill, unsheath the sword to rend those clouds above the ground. Wake up, it's time to gather now. The only warmth remains in hands clasped so tight. The only fire exists in brave hearts. Seasons that refuse to change over the years will find their way back on track.
Oh yes, just love the melody. Vocal melody.
We made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade, pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Unsheath the sword not to kill, unsheath the sword to
I'll be back in a sec. I have to go and check up on my son.
the ground. Wake up, it's time to gather now. We have no way to know where they are headed for.
Of course, family comes first. That's how it is. I mean, that's my situation here. Nothing I can do about that. I am a father of 3, and I have a small kid, a little 4-year-old, soon to be 5-year-old. And yeah, his mother is not around, so I'm taking care of him myself 100%. So if I gotta go, I gotta go. That's just how it is. That's life. And I know there's plenty of streamers without kids, without any family. But this is me. Yeah. What a great track, what a banger. The little I heard. The little I heard. I'm gonna rewind back and listen to the track again here. And somehow my track Starfield appears. Thanks, Mew Mew. Mew Mew. Yeah, again, thanks for joining in tonight. I hope you had a nice time here with me listening to the music. I'll see if I can do some more deep dive, in-depth review of one of these tracks, or one of 2 of these tracks. Or maybe learn one of those and play them in my upcoming game music concert. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he's a little bit better. He's not totally in shape, but he's not as bad as I am. I'm more down than him. But you know how it is. It's not really enjoyable when you're really sick and cold yourself and you have to take care of everything. Hail, thanks for the sub. We tickle the zombie. Yeah, thank you guys for joining in tonight. We didn't reach 666 likes, but maybe that's a lucky thing. The demonic number. I think we can do that next time, maybe. What do you think? Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming streams. And like I said, make sure you go back to my homepage here on YouTube and check out previous reactions, because there's plenty of really fun moments in the past streams. I've tried to do like shorts and small snippets and cut shorter videos from the live streams, but you know, time is not on my side. Yeah. Again, final track of today, Wildfire. See you next time, guys. Bye.
Wrapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed. Frozen
Thanks.
and vanished out of greed. In their restless dreams, they try so hard to breathe. Pulses flutter and sting within this bleakness.
Agree on that.
Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Unsheath the sword not to kill. Unsheath the sword to rend those clouds above the ground. Wake up, it's time to gather now. The only warmth remains in hands clasped so tight. The only fire exists.
What a lovely voice. Just love the tone of the voice. The lyrics fit perfectly with the moment in the game. Yeah, no spoilers, please. No spoilers.
In brave hearts, seasons that refuse to change over the years will find their way back on track.
I don't know what it is in the music here, but it reminds me a little bit of the band Alter Bridge. A little bit of Alter Bridge and Chris Cornell, maybe a little bit. And also, I think it's a German band called Siegs Even. Really great progressive rock band, by the way.
We made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in the storming world somehow. Unsheath the sword not to kill. Unsheath the sword to end. Scales above the ground. Wake up, it's time to gather now. We have no way to know where they are headed for. See and right from afar, just blaze through the dark. We know it's right over there, something into spare. Whatever is arriving will be prepared. We made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in the storming world somehow. Unsheath the sword not to kill. Unsheath the sword to end. Those clouds above the ground. Wake up to hear the shivering sound.
How cool to have that kind of banger in a game soundtrack. Yeah, that's what I love with the game soundtracks of late. That we get some real songs in there with vocals and like real productions. Not to say that the regular game music themes and of old and of new, not to diminish them of any kind, but it's really cool to have songs. Like when I compared Expedition 33 to Silksong. Silksong, that's the Tchaikovsky. That's the high classical masterpieces. And then Expedition 33, that's the Elton John stuff. That's the songs. The songs. So again, those of you who missed out playing Expedition 33, big shout out to Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Great game, great story. Just a lovely experience. But for God's sake, don't miss out on playing Silksong. You gotta go for 100%. That's all I can say. Yeah, I had a nice time here tonight. Really nice collection of tracks. But I really like the chill vibes of the tracks, and quite different. It's so hard to compare them to other games. But like I said, I just love that we have real musicians playing when there's a live instruments in the soundtrack. That's the best part. Every planet music differs. I guess there's plenty of tracks more to discover in this soundtrack. So by all means, please recommend your favorite tracks from the full soundtrack of Honkai Star Rail. And like I said, join in on our Discord. And if you want to take part in the votes, the polls for our upcoming reaction shows, make sure you join in on my Patreon. There's a free tier, but as I'm not earning much from these reaction streams, please consider joining as either supporting via Patreon or join in here on the YouTube channel. Yes, so tomorrow we're gonna do another live stream, but it's gonna be on my gaming channel, Gelhain Gaming. I'm gonna post a link here so you can join in on the gaming channel. I think this is the correct URL. Yeah, smash that link. Join in on our wonderful adventure in Genshin Impact. We're also playing Hollow Knight. Lovely game that too. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll see if we can play some eugenics here coming up. And with that concludes this live stream. A little bit of Clair Obscur. Yeah, I love the piano too. So simple, but oh so lovely. See you next time, guys. And big thanks for joining tonight. Have a pleasant evening or morning wherever you are. See you next time. Bye. Yeah. See you, Alistair Reeds, Larry Elias, Paulina, F-Type 77. Big thanks again for the tracklist. Fell Night. See ya.